target 1,300 feet below. Please complete boarding procedures before getting in.
Roger that. Have a ton of tickets. Let's party! Sneaked into the base successfully.
So much for sneaking in. They're already here to greet you.
Hello, Johnny boy! And goodbye! Nice landing.
You have some guests approaching at 2 o'clock. And your guests are coming too.
What a big welcome. I'll make you just like perforated cheese. Bingo!
Oh, it seems like they love you so much. They're not gonna let you go.
No problem. You guys are roast chicken.
Great work, President. But you still have a delicious dessert coming.
Welcome.
By the end of the first quarter of the 21st century, freedom was dead in America. Beginning with a large-scale military coup d'etat that erupted in various cities throughout the nation, the rebels seized power in all the central institutions of government. The entire nation appeared to have fallen completely into the hands of the coup d'etat forces. However, one final hope in opposing the coup d'etat forces remained. This final hope being the U.S. President himself. Michael Wilson, the 47th President of the United States, equipped with a special mobile armored ops suit developed in secret by the military, boldly waged his own personal war alone to take back America's freedom.
Get out my special ops suit, Jody.
It looks like a fancy party is about to start. This kind of party is a first for me. Mr. President?
Okay, let's party! Welcome to the White House.
The people outside look really scary, Mr. President. Mr. President, escape via the Eagle Star in the underground base. Now I'll open the entryway to the underground base. Please give your guests some face time with the Commander-in-Chief. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. Enter the underground base using this oversized back door here. The enemy are just slowly.
I'll be back.
Mr. President, the Eagle Star is beyond here. Get going before the enemy chases after you. Proceed ahead while destroying anything that stands in your way. Switching over your weapons, depending on the situation, is the main key to fighting. Try out the weapons in your backpack as you like. Mr. President, there's an aircraft hangar beyond this passageway. Now let's hurry. The aircraft hangar is behind the barrier. I'll open the barrier now. Please wait a moment. Whoa, something quite dangerous awaits. But with missiles of that caliber, if you aim and fire, you should be able to easily shoot them down. Keep you waiting, Mr. President. The barrier has been opened. Air Force One's launch preparations will be complete soon. Well, looky here. More guests. Well, I guess they won't be voting for you next term.
Mr. President, the enemy is taking aim at Air Force One.
Please be careful. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. How's that for a ticketless check-in? Mr. President, welcome to Air Force One. Like they were ever invited. They're definitely...
Michael!
Mr. President, it looks like this party is just getting started.
Jody, update me as to the status of the nation.
The Pentagon, the United Nations, and all central government institutions have fallen into the hands of the Vice President.
Have they?
Mr. President, believe in your own justice. I'm sure your father would have told you the same.
Jody, how's my schedule look for today?
You've got a conference and dinner party at the Japanese...
Oh yeah. Sorry, but I'll have to cancel that. I'm heading out to save America. Can you let them know I won't be able to make it?
Yes, Mr. President.
To my beloved fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your American justice and freedom supporter. First of all, what I would like to tell each and every one of you is this. Recent events were not a mere coup d'etat, but rather a revolution to correct the wrongs in the United States of America. To our regret, our nation is in a crisis situation. Since 2010, domestic terrorism problems have increased rapidly. Economic disputes originating from the exhaustion of fossil fuels and the sudden rise in unemployment due to the influx of large-scale immigration. Neither the current president nor the American government took actions to address these various problems. On the contrary, they have filled their own pockets adhering to terrorist cells. To correct this situation, Richard Hawk, Arizona insurrection hero and vice president of the old government, and the U.S. military rose to the task at hand. Much like our ancestors did, based in a belief of winning freedom, and based in the belief of an independent war, and based in the belief in this great nation. However, to our regret, an evil to disobey this belief exists in the United States of America too. And here is that evil. This villainous terrorist who first appeared in Washington and began his unjust rampage goes by the alias Metal Wolf. His current whereabouts are unknown. While all of America will be under martial law until Metal Wolf is caught, please do not confuse the issues at hand. Without fail, the U.S. military elite forces, with a combined strength of 1.5 million, promise to smash this unforgivable evil to pieces. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your special remedy for all kinds of evil.
The coup d'etat army that occupies San Francisco still runs rampant, and target areas that the enemy force uses as the base of their military activities are built around the town. Target areas where enemy forces are concentrated are dangerous, but you can weaken their morale by destroying enemy armies. Destroy all target areas, annihilate the enemy force, and make the this mission... Metropolitan Recapture Operation from Cisco Sighted Road. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Mr. President, how's the skydiving?
Not too bad.
San Francisco, occupied by coup d'etat forces, will be the starting point of our counteroffensive. And here's the starting grid.
Okay.
That's quite a gentlemanly landing, sir, befitting only of a U.S. president.
The gentleman in me goes off the clock at 5 p.m. And now I'm gonna take America back!
Annihilate the enemy army by destroying the target areas where the troops have amassed. Destroy all the target areas scattered throughout, and take back the town. POWs are being transported in that cage. Destroy the cage with light firearms and rescue the people inside. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. Way to go, Mr. President! Now the POW can be safely liberated. The enemy forces have even captured San Francisco's cable cars. We can't let them get away with using the symbol of this great American city. The yellow icons on your radar are designated targets in each area. Destroy each target and blow the area to oblivion. Reinforcements come from the adjacent areas. When there are too many reinforcements, try attacking from another area. You could call it winning by retreating. This has been a momentous first job. communications facility. From this facility, when communications are made, large numbers of reinforcements join the battle. It's really a nuisance, so destroy it first. As you like. President, destroy every target area and annihilate the enemy army. POWs you rescued. He was forced to play the Chinese air hoop. POWs have been safely freed. States military. M1 Abrams tanks. I never thought they would join the fight. High-powered weapons like bazookas are effective against the tough tank armor. Mr. President. Have usurped the building, making it a target.
The building was opened 2 years ago on April 25th.
It's named the Halcon Denkai China Building.
Each season it's decorated with gorgeous lights. Their Christmas tree tops them all.
Over 800,000 people came to see it last December.
For such a long time, I've been wondering how lovely that gorgeous building would look if it were destroyed.
I feel bad for the owner, but
hey, let's smash the hell out of it.
on your feet. It looks like you're gonna receive a lovely present. That boy needs a presidential diet. I guess he's had too much junk food. Yeah, that kid's some too. Make junk food out of him, Mr. President. Mr. President. The fuselage damage rate is over 70%. Mr. Fat Boy is ready for the scrap heap. Let's send him to the demolition work. I almost forgot. I know a great demolition company in Anaheim. I'll introduce you next time, Mr. President. Wow! What a perfect display of your talents, Mr. President.
Not really, Jody. Nothing to get excited about.
San Francisco have been annihilated. Nice work, Mr. President.
Sure.
All in a day's work, huh, Mr. President?
Nope, we've only just begun. The fight will continue. As long as the America inside my heart is still alive.
Mr. President, the information...
An email?
Actually, it's...
Play it for me.
Yes, boss.
Are seeking volunteers to oppose the coup d'etat forces. Awaiting response from fellow sympathizers.
The sound quality is terrible. Could you try and contact the person who sent the email?
Sure, of course, boss.
Maybe America's faith in freedom hasn't faded just yet. And Jody, I'm taking back our country, going from west to east.
Go west. I mean, east, young man. Huh? Mr. President, we got a message from the coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Connect me.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is overflowing love and daily benevolence. Today, we bring you a most unfortunate bulletin. Last evening, the city of San Francisco suffered extensive damage at the hand of Metal Wolf, who suddenly appeared.
In addition to slaughtering unresisting citizens, this heinous terrorist took citizens hostage and made an unjust demand for the release of violent criminals and the sum of $500 million. This vicious act could easily be the worst in U.S. history. Metal Wolf's pilot is meaner than Satan himself. And we will not permit him to get away with acts like this. We Americans will never yield to such evil. We Americans will obtain our own justice. Although martial law continues, my fellow Americans, please bear with our situation. To defend this lovable nation, let's lead the brave fight together. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where our motto, justice over theory, is your motto.
We've been made public enemy. How about seeking exile or asking for help?
No. I'm the president. I can't be the one to start a war in this country. I'll be the one to wage the war.
Mr. President.
Hey, Jody, update me on the situation in the West.
On the prison island Alcatraz, only 3 kilometers offshore from San Francisco, the enemy force is setting up a huge electromagnetic Alcatraz cannon. All the shelling in the desert region has implanted fear into the hearts of the people on the West Coast. The shelling is by destroying the energy tanks around the Alcatraz cannon, you can stop it. The current is this mission. Smash the island prison. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Enemy forces occupy Alcatraz Island.
Jody, what is that daunting thing?
The Alcatraz cannon.
How original. Richard, you'd never make it on Madison Avenue.
Stop and surrender, Metal Wolf.
Surrender?
If you fail to comply, the Alcatraz cannon will zap you back west coast.
Will it now? Not if I zap it first.
Mr. President, the Alcatraz cannon just started to recharge.
I'm on the move. I'll smash it faster than a Florida recount.
A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. That's the heinous terrorist Metal Wolf, as seen from the air. He's trying to take over the Alcatraz cannon and destroy the West Coast. DNN is coming to you live and exclusively as these events unfold.
Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, that device also seems to supply energy to the Alcatraz cannon. You should destroy it in order to decrease the energy recharge supply. Among the POWs you rescued, he was forced to perform to entertain the troops. Mr. President, please get up! Mr. President! A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island.
This is DNN's.
Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President. Was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. Mr. President! Mr. President! Enemy forces occupy Alcatraz Island. A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island. Is that forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President? Mr. President. Was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops.
You've lost the spring in your step. Mr. President, please get up! Mr. President!
Enemy... A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island.
This is DNN's Peter...
Forget him, and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, that... was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. Live ammunition. Something massive is blocking the road. Uh-oh, the armor looks tough as nails. Pound it with overwhelming firepower.
Platoon after platoon!
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect! The Alcatraz cannon has been recharged 50%. Don't forget, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, Mr. President.
left to do is put a stop to the Alcatraz cannon, Mr. President.
The army has been completely vaporized. Metal Wolf, your cruelty won't go unpunished. The U.S. military has had something up its sleeve.
Those who interfere will be eliminated.
The energy tanks in the surrounding area are key parts of the Alcatraz cannon. Please destroy everything before the energy recharges.
The soldiers blew up the Alcatraz cannon. Simply amazing. The U.S. military gets the job done no matter what.
That confused journalist better double-check his facts.
Today, once again, U.S. military forces were dealt a lethal blow by Metal Wolf. But thanks to these heroes in our military, Metal Wolf and his conspiracy have been held in check. Our hearts go out to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in battle. And to their families as well. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. Be the first to know as we continue pursuing Metal Wolf. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Talk about biased reporting. It's exhausting to listen to. But at least the West Coast is safe now. Excellent work, Mr. President.
By the way, Jody, what happened with yesterday's email?
The Information Management Department succeeded in contacting the source of the email.
Really? Let me hear it.
I am the one who formed the Resistance to put a stop to Richard Hawk and his recklessness. Right now I'm aiming for a united uprising and seek volunteers. Metal Wolf, we eagerly await your rampage.
Great. They haven't sold out Hope yet.
Since that supermarket going out of business sale when I was searching for my favorite candy and I found the last box all covered in dust at the back of the rack. And the expiration date was still good.
I know the feeling, Jody. Brief me on the next battlefield.
Sure, Mr. President. The enemy force is strengthening their suppression of Beverly Hills. This is due to information that leaked out regarding some millionaires who are amassing capital to fund a resistance. While the number of soldiers equipped with heavy firearms is great, if you pay higher attention to their attacks, the verticals in this battle theater are violent. Consider the advantages and disadvantages in the geographical features. This mission goes by the call name Bring Fashion Back to the Streets. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Enemy explosive devices are planted all over the city of Beverly Hills. Destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
Roger that.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. What you're looking at is the heinous terrorist Metawolf as seen from the air. Just what will become of Beverly Hills and its stately mansions where the streets smell of money? Stay tuned as this camera and I bring you all the news you want to know.
Not him again.
Embed that journalist in the ground.
Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming station.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military.
That's a radar jamming station. If you destroy it...
troops and plans to capture Beverly Hills. His endgame must be money. This could be the world's biggest heist.
Mr. President, that's a... will detonate? Don't be so lax.
Oh, this looks promising. The pride of the U.S. military. Blackhawks raise their ugly heads. battalion of troops has been defeated.
Oh, put a sock in it.
Mr. President, I sense that you're preoccupied and your heart's not in it today. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. The enemy radar jet. Finally, the bombs are showing up on radar, but not well enough for all the bombs in town to show up.
Fellow Americans, support our troops with all your hearts.
Don't worry about his yammering commentary.
Metal Wolf has infiltrated the garden of a big mansion, the home of international superstar Money Money Gold. What business does Metal Wolf have with a $3.2 billion man? Maybe he's going to take out a loan. Oh man, he's destroying the mansion. Add destruction of personal property to the breaking and entering charges. The U.S. Constitution is downright powerless against Metal Wolf's evil. Metal Wolf has control of the entire town. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. But our coverage of these events will continue. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
I'm sure those wealthy fat cats will repair the damage, making their homes even more beautiful than before.
Nice work, Mr. President.
Any word from the Resistance?
Yes, I'll play it for you now.
Metal Wolf, we applaud and appreciate your efforts. Our membership has started to rise one brave soul at a time. I'm putting all my efforts into our activities, hoping that the day we revolt will come soon.
I'd like to see that day too.
Yeah. I feel like a mother hen here.
Okay, Mr. President. You best hurry and get to the next battle theater. The enemy force is apparently carrying out covert the radar jamming facility for their secret. Please destroy this. The enemy. Currently, operating the target. Please watch your this. Good luck and.